Most people in the village are farmers because they are rice farmers, so as a result they are very busy during rice planting season and also harvest season. Life in the village is very simple. People live with everything they have. Even though some farmers or some villagers are really poor, but they can still survive in the village because especially as long as they are diligent. All the people in the village are Buddhist, but although they call themselves Buddhist, but they believe in many different gods. So I can see the mixture of many different religions that people believe, such as Hinduism, Buddhism, Brahmanism, and animism. I can say that other than worship the spirits that live on the trees, in the trees, or on mountains, people also worship their ancestors. So people do not know how to get to heaven, and they are always afraid.
So Ye Yuen is one of the older ladies in the village, and my wife and I have been able to go and visit her and her husband several times. And often my wife has been able to tell her about Christianity and the gospel. And her husband actually many times said, you know, I think what you're telling us is true. And her husband has said, you know, for many years I've wanted to come to church. Other people have told me and I've wanted to come to church, but my wife has never let me. So we've asked her wife, you know, would it be okay for your husband to come to church? No, it's not okay. I won't let him go to church. So we've asked her, you know, if you think a lot of what we're saying is true, you know, what is your roadblock? Why won't you come and study more with us? Why won't you let us come to your house and teach you more? And she said, you know, I could never forsake the religion that is the religion of my ancestors. I just feel like I would be disowning them. And I'm afraid that if I go and start going to church instead of going to the Buddhist temple, that even my children will be mad at me. And she also says, I feel like if I start worshiping the Christian God instead of going and worshiping in the Buddhist temple, that all the spirits of my dead ancestors will come back and start to haunt us and do harmful things to us.
My name is Saran. I have a daughter who lives in Phnom Penh, and I heard the gospel from her in July of 2011. When I heard the gospel, I believed that God had chosen me, and I wanted to love Him and serve Him. I heard from another Christian man from my village about a place to come and worship God. This church is very far from my village. To come to church, I ride my bicycle. But the road is so bad, I still have to ride my bicycle for 30 minutes. My husband did not want me to come and worship. Sometimes he would not let me come. But I kept on believing in Jesus because I know that God is the only true God and I don't want to go away from Him. I kept on persisting in my belief, even though they cursed me and made life difficult for me. Whatever happens in my life, I still have hope. Now I want to live my life according to God's Word. I just want to thank God for all He has done in my life.
So I think you can think about the parable that Jesus tells of the mustard seed. And it starts out very small. It's the smallest of seeds. But it grows and grows and grows. And I think that's what we see with our village church plant right now. There's only about 15 people that come faithfully every Sunday. So it's a small beginning, but we hope that it can turn into a much larger church, a much stronger church in this village. And not only that this village church can help plant other village churches in the surrounding area as well.